Hello there. You know you got to be satisfied with what you have or what you're about to get, because abundance comes any kind of way. You may win the lottery. It may be $10. You may get something else. Somebody hands you some money. You may be working somewhere and they give you a tip. Money's money. And God throws those little things down like that to see, let's see how happy you are even with the little things. Why should he give you a big thing when you can't deal with the little? Oh, that's too small. Oh, I just got that. That's not going to help. You don't know what it's going to do. Okay, maybe that extra dollar in your pocket, you give it to somebody, and they happen to be a millionaire in disguise. You give it to somebody for a tip. Maybe you need something to drink and you just kept it in the car. Oh, there's that dollar. We have to think differently about our life and what we're doing all the time. I know stuff is happening. I do. Every day something is happening. People are upset. Things are blowing. It's blowing with the budget. You're paying too much money out. But always think, what if you didn't even have the money to pay? What would you lose if you didn't have the money? You're upset because you got to spend your money. You know, we're cash stuffers. We don't want to put any money out. We like it in the binders and in the banks and, forget it. We're getting to that point in our life. And once you get all that money in, boom. And then some of you don't have it yet. You haven't saved enough yet, but you have to pay these struggles and obligations anyway, or figure out a way to negotiate your way out of it. But we have to be happy that, one, we learn cash stuffing and that we can negotiate and turn our budget around. Maybe we got to throw 50 pieces of paper away before we get this budget together. Yes, there's some things other people do, but we can't do them. Number one, they don't work for our life. So you do what you need to do to get on track. And don't worry if a whole lot of money may be going out. Just make sure that you take care of your needs first and take care of your bills. When wants come, that comes last. That's totally a last thing. If you have to pay something and you need to pay it, pay it. Even if it's earmarked for something else. If it gets urgent, like, some debt collectors are after you and saying, definitely, we're going to court next week, and you find out that, yes, this could be true, research them first, because some of them just say anything. They can't threaten you like that. But some say anything, research and make sure they're going to do that. But if you do know it's definite, what are you going to do? You're going to try to pay the debt before you get there so you don't have all these legal fees and stuff going on. Or maybe you got a bill that's behind. They're going to cut off the electric. They're going to cut off the gas. You have the money, but you just have to work things around. It's all right. Okay? That's part of forgiving yourself about things that you can't control. We're in a world where you can't control. Most of the people are struggling. There's a few people, they are really not struggling. But most are struggling. They're paying some kind of big debt or something's going on and you don't know a thing about it, but you're not alone because somebody is struggling and somebody is worse than you are. Some people, you wish you had a home. You live in an apartment. Some people can't even get an apartment. They can't afford an apartment. They can't find an apartment. People want a house. They can't get in a house. They can't afford the house. They can't afford the down payment. Credit may be bad, may not be bad. They just can't get it. So be thankful for what you got. It may not be the best, but God, it's not going to give you anything if you can't pull it together. Matter of fact, he'll let you get all the way up there and get that house and things you want, and then he'll blow it where you're so upset with the house that you're like, why did we get this house? Because you've been blowing it. You weren't grateful for what you had in the beginning, and he gave you that big house, and you're still not grateful. Things are falling apart. I have a girlfriend like that. She married a guy who he was a teacher, and he became a millionaire, working hard doing different things. And he gradually, as they went on, got this house. They took their time. I got this house till he finally got the mansion. And she wasn't satisfied anywhere. Oh, I wish we didn't. Oh, look at this. Even when they got the mansion. Now, she was in charge of picking out the homes. It wasn't him. He was busy working. He didn't want her to work. She decided when they got to the mansion, oh, this is not it, blah, 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 blah. And he finally had enough. He divorced. He left. You can have the house, you can take care of the house, which she couldn't. She had never worked before, hadn't tried to work. You can do, he says, I'm gone. I can't take all this from the beginning to the end. So sometimes you lose things that you wish that you had did differently. So be grateful for what you have. She never was grateful. She's never satisfied. And people like that, they lose. They lose one way or the other. She lost her husband. She couldn't take care of her kids. He had to come get the kids. She just lost everything. And had to go back and live with her parents. So be grateful. You may not like where you live. Things may be caving in the house. Your car may be sputtering along. Just be grateful. You can be at the bus stop. You can walk. Maybe you'll ride a bike. Be careful. Just be grateful and say, thank God. Thank God for what I can do. Thank God I can pay these bills. Thank you, Lord. And when you're paying something out that's big, that's bugging you, I've had those, okay, where you're sitting there going, oh, this is so large. It just gets on my nerves. I don't want to pay you, okay? Think of it as money coming in. If you got a $300 bill, just think in your mind like a child, I got $300 extra in the bank. There's a $200 bill. I got $200 coming in the bank. Think of all your bills as coming back to you and not going out all the time. Oh, I'm writing a check. Hitting that button to pay automatically to this company. It's coming back to me. How much do I have? Think like a child. Take a piece of paper next to you and say, this is what I have in the bank, instead of pretending that it's not and getting upset because it's leaving. That makes your positive vibe go up, okay? Okay, I got the, because what you're doing is, I got the money. I got the money to do this. I got the money. You'll feel much better than sitting there thinking, oh, there's a company, I got to pay this Wells Fargo $500 this month. Well, think of it as, I got $500 of abundance on this sheet that I got over here. $500 to me, little Mimi, in the bank. Abundance bank. And let that fascinating wealth vibe go out to the universe. So here we are with 6 challenges, and I've got $30. And also, like I said, lottery. This is the one I won for $50. Paid $30, got $50. But hey, I am happy. Okay, little things, happy for. I could have had 0, would have had all my money, right? But 50 came back, $50. So here we are. Yep, $50 more. And so we've got 31. So here we go with our little random little thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is, let me get the name right, GK and Budgets and Designs. GK Budgets and Designs, yeah. Okay, Lucy. And this is from Planning for Reality. She's in Australia. This is Carrie J Budgets, and this is the average budget. Here we go. 1. So that one gets $1. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one gets $1. December 1 up Universal Studios, because when we go to Disney, it's always whatever places are around we go to. Because Mom is going to And she's not giving up with that. Nope, we're going. Okay. She's not worried about it. Okay, get back here. 6. That's you. The dollar challenge. There's your first dollar. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got the subscriptions, which they, you know, new year, new subscriptions to start up with. We got to get those together. Can you see? Okay. Trying to make sure you can see. 3. 1, 2, 3. Build your own burger and save. I like that one. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. December. Do you remember the 21st of December? Yeah, I know it's September. Who can miss Earth, Wind, and Fire? 1. Universal. Who's going to get the most here today? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Subscriptions. Here we go. 1. Universal's kicking. It is kicking, yeah. And so what have you been doing? We're working on some land. You know, I told you they got run off of their land and working with attorneys and stuff. So that's what I was doing. In 2 different states. Okay. 6. Yeah, my grandparents are like, we want our place back. Okay, fine. Here we go. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have to get a different attorney. I got the trust attorney, and if you got trust, make sure you got the right trust, because there's some legal things in there that, you know, are not good. December is number 5. You know, and I remember with the kids, I had to finagle that around because they actually, somebody can come in and undo them, and I'm like, oh my goodness, or they're not good for different things. Some people have disability kids, and you know, they want to leave money for them, and the state gets in there, so watch out. 6. Ooh. Go dollar savings challenge. But I think somebody's beating you. Well, maybe not. Go ahead, little girl. Woo, woo, woo. And what have you been doing? Write it in the comments. You been doing anything fun besides sitting in there grumbling? Get some fresh air, even if it's snowing. Yeah, it snowed here yesterday. I was going to post it, and I was sitting in the car and couldn't get it going for a minute. And then we have other issues going on, so I'm watching what's going on now. 5. Well, you know, you always have issues and struggles, and Mama Bear has to watch, right? Right. And if you're a Papa Bear, you gotta watch with your kids what's going on. You know, sometimes some battles they can't fight. They can be adults sometimes, and children, whatever, and I'm looking. I heard the comment yesterday, so here we go. So for dollar, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You write that down. Okay. Then for December, who's in the running? December. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Excuse me. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Gotta keep that circulation going. Then the subscriptions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and then Hamburglar got 1. I thought we had more than that. I think because I want a hamburger. And the Cookie Monster over here, we got 2. And the last one is Universal. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see who's in the running, and then I'll put this back in their little envelope. So we know saving challenge was 9. I think that's the highest one. Yep. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 9. It was this one, saving challenge. So we'll be doing 9. Definitely off of this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this one had 6. So we got 5. And we'll put +1. I'm gonna leave those numbers on the back too. I didn't really put anything on here, so we're gonna say 7. We'll just put 1s for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You know, the quicker we can get them done, hey, what do you think? Then we do them over again. Okay, this one had 1 in there, so we're gonna take half of this one. Okay. And then we had 2 on this one. See, is there 2 on there? So I'm just going to put 2 here to remind me. And then we had 5 on this one. And all of these are 10. So we got half of it there. There we go. All right. Have a great morning, night, evening, afternoon, or if you don't know what day it is, you know, things happen. You'll be fine, okay? Things set in and we think, I don't remember what day it is. Probably a blessing not to anyway. I don't know why in the hospital they ask you, what day is it? You know, there's no clock usually anywhere. Sometimes you're just sitting there looking at them. What day? What time? What is this? I'm like, that is no way to check somebody's mental health. I don't keep up with the days. I never have. The only thing I kept up with was, is it Friday and is it time to leave from work? That's it. That's the best day ever. Okay, I'm like King Lever. His Royal Highness, that's the best day ever. Friday, when you just feel free and, you know, the co-workers are going, let's go get something for lunch, you know, pizza or something. That Friday, just Friday. You just know it's a different day than anything else, unless you have to work Saturday. But either way, it's still great to be at the end of the week for some people, and I loved it. I have no end of the week. We work 24/7. So anyway, take care, right? Enjoy yourself, right? You are unique. You're blessed. Think of small things. Keep your pressure down, blood pressure. Don't develop it, because worrying is going to give you a very unhealthy lifestyle. Okay, keep on with the keeping on. You're going to have headaches and stuff later on in life. You want to enjoy being debt free. You don't want to sit there and go, I'm hurting. I don't feel good. Okay, we want to enjoy it. Keep that abundance feeling going all the time. You know, everything's abundance, wealth, gathering in happiness, joy, positivity. Keep those positive words around you, even if you got to write them on a piece of paper. Remember, you are unique. You are God's child. You can do anything you want to do within reason, right? But you can develop anything you want to. It may not get to that max space, but you can get up to the max space. I don't care how much money you got. Okay, you can have $1. That dollar can multiply. Okay, I've seen it done in my life. It multiplies, and you don't know what God has for you. If you frown at $1, you're gonna frown at $1,000,000. So He's not gonna do all that. So we gotta keep our mind together, no matter what's going on. Try to look for that gold platinum lining in a cloud. We don't want just the silver, we want gold platinums, okay? So look for that. Look for other ways to get around. Look for other ways to make money. And some simple things can make money. If you're a home person, get ready for Easter. You could be making pies for people down the street. You want to buy a pie? You want to buy a pie? Throw an ad in the paper. Have your spouse or you deliver them. I'm selling pies. I'm doing this. I got fresh vegetables to sell. I'm doing this. I'll rewrite a paper for you. I'll check your grammar. Be a person, because some people cannot go on the internet all the time and do things. Some people don't have it. Some elderly people, they would love for you to come in there and type some of these letters and stuff for them that they can mail out. They want them typed or something. Somebody wants their grass cut. Somebody may want, you're able to do siding or something without a whole lot of rigmarole. Maybe you know how to build a deck. Maybe you know how to build some steps. Go ask. Maybe you can spruce up a lawn. I don't know. Just ask. You don't have to have a full-fledged thing to do. But think of what you can do. Maybe you want to do cosmetics and help somebody with their disfigurement. Maybe you want to do something else. Teach somebody how to do the nails. There's a lot of people don't know how to do press-on nails. Find out. Get together. Be good and take care of yourself. Love you guys. Bye-bye.